like being inside a house for so long, I feel like that just has to like. I mean, even for me, I've really had to like readjust everything. Like right when COVID hit, I felt like, man, like everything's just like coming together smoothly. Like I'm in a routine, everything feels great, and then just bam, like COVID hits, and then you gotta come home. I have a 3-year-old boy, so his daycare closed, and for me going to school, trying to work, like literally everything just like went complete 180. It was just so wild, and I know so many people that are like struggling right now, just like not even just with everything that's going on, but just like their sanity almost, like the mental health that it's taking on people is just tremendous. And like for me, like I had to like completely change everything and just like go to a whole different mindset.
That I got to give you a round of applause.
Thank you. You're too sweet.
Working, going to school, and taking care of a 3-year-old during COVID.
Like I thank you so much for giving me kudos, but just like with everything going on, like I had a meeting with my advisor. So we had to schedule a meeting with our like faculty advisor, and we had to like go over like what class we're signing up for next semester. And I literally started telling this guy everything I do, and he just like legit was just like in disarray of everything what I was just saying. Like I don't like to give myself credit because like honestly like I really do believe there's enough time in the day to make anything work if you set your mind to it. But this guy was literally just asking me, he's like, do you self-medicate? And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, do you smoke or drink? And I was like, this is like a professor asking me this.
I'm not at liberty to
I was like, I plead the fifth. But I know what I said. I was like, oh yeah, I just have a glass of wine every now and then. Just like he could tell I was talking completely out of my ass. But no, yeah, for him to even say that, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm thinking about starting my own like marketing business, which is like a fancy way to say like I'm starting a podcast. And this guy was like, are you sure you can handle all this? I'm like, oh yeah, like just stack it on the top, man. We'll bust it out. So
that is a work ethic that not everyone has. That's a very good asset to have.
Oh yeah, I was talking about my advisor. So when I'm talking to my advisor, he just gave me all the credit in the world. But just like right now, man, when I first like got into COVID, school ends, I finally had a routine. My son was going to daycare. I was like doing my thing, had a work schedule, and then bam, everything just like flips, and just it's been a learning curve, honestly. Like the daycare closed for a good amount of time, so we had to go back and forth. Zoom classes were still going. I had to make that work somehow, and just like having a 3-year-old, he loves to dig into stuff, and like right now we're in the potty stage. And he's potty trained now, so like, which is a great thing. But I remember when we first like COVID happened, we were still training him, and I remember he went to the bathroom, and literally just didn't even use the bathroom, but just threw all the toilet paper inside of the toilet, just like raveled that all the way in there and flushed it. And next thing you know, there's a pool inside of our bath, and this kid, my son, literally just takes his shirt off and like throws it down like it's a towel to absorb it. And what was I doing? I was in class, and I noticed, I'm like, oh, Aiden's been gone for like 10 minutes. Maybe I should go like check and see what he's doing. So I go and I see the pool, and he's just like in the middle of it, and he's just like, and he just gives me this look. He's like, sorry, Dada. And I'm just like, dang, I can't even be mad at you. And he tried so hard to clean it up. So like I felt bad. So I was like, it's fine. I just picked him up and set him to the side. I'm like, I got it. Dad's got it. So then yeah, but seriously, just like balancing it all has been such a learning curve. I've talked to so many parents, and it is so crazy. And just to keep the kids entertained is like work in itself. Like seriously, just because they are nonstop moving, they want to keep doing something. They want to be entertained. And it's so easy just to put them inside of a screen and just say, here you go, I'll be back in a few, And I feel terrible when I do that myself. So I like to, keep busy. I like to do activities with them. But yeah, man, honestly, just COVID has been such a unique thing. And I remember telling you this too, that something that has helped me, and just like, it's so easy now just to like lay in bed and literally just like, I'm not getting up. I'm binge watching the show today. I'm not doing anything. There's nothing to do. I can't leave the house. Might as well just have like a little chill day. And I've had a couple of those, and like literally at the end of the night, I was like, wow, I accomplished nothing today. And so like a little trick that I've done, and anyone that's listening, give this a try. and just write down what you want to accomplish for that day. Like seriously, and like I told you about this too, and I like write down like take a shower, brush your teeth, like super basic things, and have a list. And it feels good just to cross things off, just cross it off, and like you just feel like, oh yeah, like I got this going. Like all right, let's keep it going. Like let's try to get everything off this list. So yeah, honestly, like even put exercise on there just for like 30 to 40 minutes. That's all you need to do. So yeah, if you want to conquer you know your daily routines, like that is the way to do it during COVID. At least that's what's helped me. What about you, Yak? Have you done anything differently?
No, I definitely over the summer when I wasn't like formally working, I would have days where I would just be like, all right, I'm gonna wake up at 4 in the afternoon because I don't need to do anything, and I'll just chill, watch YouTube, play some video games, and then go back to bed because what do I care? I got the summer off, and yeah, that's all fine and dandy in the moment of it, but day cycle gets into like a week cycle. That's when it really starts harming you, where you're not doing anything with your life. You're just kind of being a bum. Definitely, I'd say external motivation too. Like, if you really want to get yourself dedicated to doing something, post it on Twitter or somewhere. Post it on Instagram. Say, hey, and the next week I'm gonna have this done. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, just saying that to other people just trigger something in your mind where you're like, okay, I gotta get this done. Otherwise, people are gonna see that, hey, I'm not a man of my word.